So the story goes, almost 3 years ago, I received a phone call from Joanne at Central Carolina and said, we're going to take a trip. Want to go to Charlotte with us? It's absolutely amazing. I'm going to send you the email. Look at it. Tell me what you think.
Anita Garrett, who founded Women Engaged, an African American giving circle, told us about Soul of Philanthropy and the fact that it was being exhibited in Charlotte, North Carolina.
I knew in my soul that the exhibition had to be in Atlanta. I had seen it in Portland, Oregon, and I felt that if we couldn't find a way to bring it to Atlanta, to expose it to our community, then it wouldn't need to go anywhere else. Atlanta, the Black Mecca, we should be launching it from there, no question about it.
Heard this beat in my dream.
I remember when I used to tell my son stories about the things that he could do and the places that he could go. And it's really hard to imagine that if you don't see yourself as such. The exhibition in and of itself allows all of us to see how our neighbor, our aunties, ourselves are giving back in ways that aren't always recognized in the mass media or in the news. Being able to spotlight those stories of what we do naturally and what we do as a community, spotlighting those positive examples of how we are just loving and caring for our neighbors in a communal way is important.
We needed to be educated, those of us old folks, the young folks. It's just important because our thinking of philanthropy, as I've heard it, said over and over again, is just the wealthy folks who can write the big checks, and that's not what it is.
I think my greatest hope with hosting this exhibit is that we will be able to spawn a greater discussion and dialogue about giving and really celebrate those who are out there doing the good work.
We look forward to our students and young people in the community truly understanding that they too are philanthropists.
From the community standpoint, we get a better understanding of just how important it is to provide resources to all of the organizations, the causes that we think are important. Hopefully people will see that all monies count.
I hope that this exhibit will help people learn how they fit in and how they are philanthropists. Perhaps they've not seen themselves in that way. By walking through the exhibit and hearing a story, or seeing someone that looks like them, or hearing a story of someone who does something that they do will resonate, and it will lift up their giving, and they will share their story, and more people will benefit, and our community will be stronger.
Beyond what we see on the walls and the pictures, the words, will be a new consciousness of people wanting to think about philanthropy beyond this, to have workshops, to form giving circles, be on a board of an organization, or roll up their sleeves and give their time, their talent, and their treasure.
This exhibition spoke to me personally because I could see myself in some of the stories. I was so touched. Stories about grandmothers and aunts that really touched me, and how we learn about philanthropy and the importance of family really spoke to me.
I would really encourage those communities who are seriously thinking about hosting this exhibit to do so, but to approach it strategically, because it's not just about bringing it and showing it. It should be used as a stepping stone to engage the community for a higher level discussion and celebration of what's going on.
Well, don't try to copy us, because we have one of the top 10 libraries in the country. We just received an award, joking a little bit, but if you think that this is, that your community is one that values giving and values supporting those in the community who would not necessarily have access to events like this, then the library is a convenient place, it's a safe place.
Any community that's contemplating hosting the Soul of Philanthropy exhibition would be very wise in pursuing that, because it is an excellent way to not only bring individuals out to have a conversation, but to also lift up the arts, to lift up and engage individuals and civic organizations that perhaps don't always get the spotlight.
I have an 11-year-old daughter, Arrington, and a 17-year-old son, Bryson. I can just really envision them walking through this exhibit saying, wow, I can see myself in pictures, someday, simply because of my heart, simply because of my desire to give and to just help other people. And that's something that we hope will carry from generation to generation.
The Soul of Philanthropy, again, helped us reframe our work as we began to see philanthropy differently.